on. So we learned the last few days that if a person doesn't have a proper vessel, he can use a plastic cup, or even he can even use a bottle that has a narrow top. And but there's some situations where one has water, but he prefers and doesn't have a vessel, but he doesn't want to wait, and he wants to just eat with gloves. There's an opinion in the Rishonim that if you eat food with gloves and you're not touching the bread, then that's okay. But matter of the fact is that it's a machloket. It's an argument between the Rishonim if one is allowed to do it. And the Shulchan Aruch says that if water is available, then you're not allowed to use gloves. And even if you know you're not going to touch it, still we're not allowed to do it. Out of concern, maybe you will touch the bread. This solution with gloves will work only if you don't have water, and I'm going to learn about it later on. And therefore, sometimes winter time, it's freezing cold, and people are putting gloves and they're washing their hands, and then after they wash their hands, they put gloves, and then they eat the bread. Since some hold that you don't have to wash your hands, and if you say bracha, it's bracha levatala, that could be bracha levatala. Therefore, you should eat something from the bread kabetza, then put the gloves back. Because it's true that Shulchan Aruch holds that you have to wash your hands even if you're wearing gloves. But since the Rambam argues, the Shulchan Aruch here doesn't follow the Rambam argues and says that you don't have to wash your hands. So if you have gloves on your hands and you wash your hands and you say bracha, called the Rambam bracha levatala, bracha in vain, that's a problem, and therefore one should be careful about it. This applies only if he has gloves, but if he's just holding like the ilafa, shawarma, they're holding it with a bag or something, right? And he's not, let's say he's not touching the bread. That's what bracha levatala, because the Rambam's concern is only when you're wearing gloves. But if you're holding a bread with something, that's not a problem, and the bracha is not bracha in vain. Amen.